Does AI change your voice as a writer? Is AI helpful or will it block your creativity? And this is such an important conversation with so many different views on it. So I'm going to give you my view and just hold it open handedly as you wrestle with this and decide your view where AI fits in your writing practice, if it fits at all. Right now, when it comes to AI and writing, there's a wide spectrum. There's people who are all in. I'm going to figure this out. AI is going to do most of the writing for me. I'm going to tweak it and then publish. And then you have people in the middle who are still doing most of the writing or part of the writing and using it a little bit. And then you have people over here who think AI is the worst. It's terrible. Don't use it. Don't touch it. We should blacklist authors who use it. And I am not on either of these extreme sides. I'm somewhere in the middle in my own use of AI. What I think is that every one of us has a voice, and our voice is unique and distinct. I like to think of our voices as a bird song, and your voice matters. And your voice is not just the words you choose, it's the stories you write, why you write them, it's your tone, your word choice, your cadence, your sentence structure, all of that together creates your voice. And the way that you develop and find your voice is by using it. So when you show up, when you're writing words, you will discover the rhythm of how your sentences come out. And you'll also find your voice through reading, because as you read, certain authors you're going to gravitate to. And so reading can also really help shape your voice. Now let's talk about AI. Again, I'm not anti AI. I don't think that's helpful, or I don't think it has to be a moral issue whether or not you use AI. It's a tool. And just like all the other tools we've had, you can choose to use it or not use it. But the thing with AI is that it can't replace your voice. And so the danger can be that if you lean on AI completely, that you slowly begin to compare yourself, you doubt your own voice, and you may rely on AI instead of growing your craft as a writer. And over time, if you're just relying on it, it could weaken your development as a writer. So some of the ways that you can protect your growth as a writer is one, to keep writing, two, to keep learning about writing, whether it's reading craft books, attending workshops, but keep honing and growing your gift. Because when it comes to AI, it can be repetitive, it can have certain patterns and certain rhythms that readers will then recognize. But an important note on this is that there's no way to always tell if something is AI or not. And so if you're in any of the Facebook writing groups like I am, there are times where people are accused of using AI and they're not. And there's times where people are not accused of using it and they are using it. So it's really easy to judge, but it's very hard to always know if it's AI or not. And ultimately, does it really matter? If it's a great story, if readers are loving it, I don't think it matters if it's AI, not AI. But personally, how I like to think about it is I think AI is most powerful in the hands of a skilled writer, because when you use it as a second brain to help you brainstorm, refine, ask you clarifying questions, organize ideas, and get unstuck, super powerful. For myself, I can be a little all over the place with my ideas. So I find it very helpful to be able to do brain dumps and then to have AI. I specifically use ChatGPT. I haven't explored the world of Claude yet, even though that's next on my list. But it's super helpful to brain dump and then have it reflect back what it notices, what it sees. So again, AI is most powerful in the hands of a skilled writer, because then you can work with it. It's not doing all the work for you. And then you can ultimately have that creative control, move a little faster, potentially, but then you're shaping the words, choosing the words, and you are the creative director, deciding this is the focus, this is the tone, and moving it from there. because your voice is one of your most powerful gifts that people can connect to. So I don't want you to completely outsource your voice. So I hope that's helpful. If you have other questions about AI or you want to know some of the common AI tells, put those in the comments. This is such a growing area of conversation, and it's so important to have these conversations in the creative community without demonizing one side or the other, without making it a moral issue, whether or not you use it, how you use it. And so the more open conversations we can have about AI and its benefits and the downfalls and how we're using it as writers and creatives, it really matters. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and click that bell button so you get notifications every time I answer another writer's question. And check out the comments for my free book, When God Calls a Writer, and a link to my free Facebook community, Unstoppable Writers. Thanks again for watching, and remember to stay curious and keep writing because your words matter.